Good morning, everyone. It's Stephen and Andrea from Pin in the Atlas. Where are we this morning?
We are in a very, very remote location called Monticello, which is a ghost town dating back to 1856. Now, at that time, it was called Cottonwood Canyon, and it wasn't until the 1880s that it was renamed Monticello. Remember that old saying, circle of wagons, when the wagon trains used to go into a circle to help prevent against the attacks by the natives? Well, Monticello was built in a similar way. It was built in a square, and that helped the residents against attacks from the natives. Most of the buildings here are the original adobe. You also have an 1867 Catholic church and an old cemetery and a schoolhouse that's meant to be haunted. Let's explore.
Now this wonderful building, look at the entrance. This was, at one point, let's see if we can get a good look in. As you can see, it makes sense. A general store, a dance hall, and at one time it was even the post office. Really cool old building. And from here, the town square. This house directly in front of us, that used to be the stagecoach stop, as well as it had some rooms as a hotel. And then just continuing down that road, there's supposed to be the school and the cemetery up on top of the hill. Let's go see if we can find them.
So here we are outside Monticello Public School. Now the date at the top says it was built in 1935. However, it didn't last for very long. Legend has it that there was a chemistry explosion which caught fire, and the school is meant to be exceptionally haunted. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna walk around this side here. On approach, looked like we might be able to get a better view in. And it looks like, yeah, it's wide open here. Up the steps, look at this old brickwork here. And then the plaster over the top. And then it is massively overgrown. You see there along the bottom, there's the slats where the floor would have been, the trusses for the floor. So you can barely even see the other side over there. See if we can walk around back, get a good look in. And here's the back side of the school. So imagine sitting in your classroom. This would have been what you overlooked. You know, when you were bored, listening to the teacher drone on about something. Just kidding. Stay in school. Pay attention. But this is really unique plasterwork. I like the look of this. Here you see it's kind of bowing out right there. And this is what I wanted to come over and get a look at. See the trees growing through. This looks like this could have been the basement area. And here's some spots wide open. Let's crouch down, take a look. get a different impression from down here. Very ghostly. Let's carry on. Go through this doorway. Now last time, that way's pretty much completely blocked off. I could see some kind of a metal thing over there. Can't get to it. That's too blocked off. Remember last time we were in a basement like this, caught some voices talking in the background, or a voice saying something in the background. Be great if we caught something here as well. That's cool. So this was the entryway to the basement. Let's head on up. At the other end, now here's back at the front of the building, the main steps. Imagine how many kids walked up these steps every single day to go to school. Wonder what they think of it now.
Now, ghost towns have lots of stories, lots of legends, just like the school. However, another story about the school was it wasn't an explosion in the chemistry lab. In actual fact, what really happened was the gentleman that bought the school after it closed down started raising chickens in here, and all the lights overheated and caught fire. That's the true story. However, the other one's more fun.
Here we are up on top of the hill at the Monticello Cemetery. On our way up here in the town square, we saw a woman walking her dog. We stopped for a little chat and realized she's a local. Her family owned this land and donated it, so everyone buried in here could be buried for free. Isn't that such a noble thing to do? That's a small stream, but it's moving fairly quickly. This goes through the backside of town just outside the main square. And off to the right here, this building was the hotel. Alright, we're walking back into the town square. The stream's just back there. Now this was the original hotel. And there's the church. And that building that we think is probably, or was probably, the general store. And you can see, much like the school, the original adobe brick is still surviving to this day. Look at this. You can see the roots and the rocks that are still in there. Was made to last, and it has lasted. Let's see what else we can see up here. See, this is an original building, possibly somebody's home. They've tried to do some modern touches to it, which has added to the state it's in right now, unfortunately, and I'll show you what I mean. Now the doorway against the back wall there, just above it, you can see how the roof is sagging. The reason that's made worse is they put modern bricks up top there. I'm sure they filled them with concrete. And that's just a little bit too much weight for these adobe bricks. That's what's causing the ceiling to cave in. You see right above the door, that one cement block is cracked from the weight. And the adobes, that's just not enough to sit modern concrete and modern brick on top of. But still, look at the plaster. Neat nonetheless. Now, the local we spoke to earlier said that the house in the corner was the original stagecoach stop, the Butterfield, I believe it was, stagecoach stop. But the look of these doors makes us think that it could be right here. I like the wrought iron on there. Great detail. So it is looking more and more like this was the stagecoach stop house. Look at that porch. Now, normally I try not to get people's homes or anything on camera because I like to respect everybody's privacy. This one, however, I have to make an exception because I find something so incredibly serene about this house. So inviting. And that front gate, the picket fence. I love it. Okay everyone, that's going to wrap up this video on Monticello Ghost Town. And the thing about ghost towns is there's a lot of ghost stories and a lot of things that go with them, especially throughout the history. So we're not sure what exactly is 100% accurate and what's not. So we'll try to put in as many facts as we possibly can, but we're probably going to miss a few, so please bear with us with that.
We hope you've enjoyed our tour. Now remember, get out there, put another pin in the atlas, and we will see you on our next adventure.
Bye.